Good morning and howdy, my friends, my family. Hope you're all doing good this morning. Hey, I did that short little 1 minute video or whatever it was, 1 or 2 minute video yesterday, inviting y'all to join me at Instagram or Facebook. I thought, according to the comments, some of y'all were going to come, but none of you, not one of you did. So I was kind of disappointed. But anyway, that's all right. You don't have to. I just thought it'd be cool for us to chat more on a personal basis, but we'll just keep it to YouTube if that's what you want. We pick up again in Proverbs chapter 23, and we're almost done with Proverbs, and then we do Revelation, and then, my friends, we're going to be done. We have almost read through the whole Bible, but not together. I've been here every day, 2 or 3 times a day. Not many of y'all. I think only 1 or 2 of y'all have been. That's up to y'all. The videos are all there. If you want to go back and do it, they're there for you to listen to. And y'all, my yard here doesn't have grass. It's got weeds, a bunch of different kind of weeds, but they're green, and when they're mowed, it looks pretty because it's all green everywhere. Like 20 different shades of green, because each weed is a different color, but they're all green. And it's been raining a lot, and I have been feeling bad, so it hadn't got mowed in 3 or 4 weeks, and it needs to get mowed. So I may get the John Deere out today and mow. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energetic. I'm wanting to be outside in the sunshine, so I'm probably going to mow today. Don't know if I'll get any weed trimming done, but I think I'll get the mowing done anyway. For now, though, let's read the Bible. And when I'm on that John Deere, I sing to the Lord. Well, inside the house I sing to him, but I don't sing publicly because my voice isn't what it used to be. I used to have a good singing voice. I used to sing in a Christian band, but something happened to it. I can't sing anymore. I can't even talk anymore. But on that John Deere, I sing because nobody but the Lord and me can hear it. So I sing. And it's good time to pray too, because it'll take a while to get all that mowing done. No need in just sitting there doing nothing. So I pray and I sing. Out at my place in Texas, that was like, I'd go 4 or 5 hours without getting off the tractor. Well, I'd occasionally have to get off to put more gas in it, but other than that, I'd go 4 or 5 hours without taking a break, and I'd be praying and singing, and I could sing loud there. Yep. All right, here we go. Proverbs chapter 23. When thou sittest to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what is before thee. Now, why in the world would they tell you that? Put a knife to thy throat if thou be a man given to appetite. No commentary for me on that. Labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom. That's a good proverb. But we need to be wise too in the things of the Lord. And to do that, we got to pray a lot and read the Bible a lot. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven. And y'all, in America, one of the big national lotteries is up, I think it's $3.5 billion. That's a lot of money, y'all. That's more than I ever had at one time. That's more than I ever had in all my life put together. And I bet you whoever wins it has it all spent, wasted away before they die. Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats. Speaking of bread, reminded me of baking. I've got ingredients to bake, and I haven't baked in a long time. I think I'm going to bake something before long. I found 2 new cake recipes that sound really good, and I love cherry cream cheese pies. I don't know what they're called. It's cream cheese with Eagle brand milk and cherries. Anyway, I want to bake soon. I'm a good baker. I used to make wedding cakes for a while just for fun, and I made pretty fancy ones. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. I'm going to read that again. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. That's good, y'all. And it's true. So you be sure whatever you thinketh in your heart, that it's good and that it glorifies the Lord, because whatever you thinketh in your heart, that is what you're going to be. If you think you're a loser, you're going to be a loser. If you think you're a winner, you're going to be a winner. If you think you're slim and handsome like me, you're going to be slim and handsome like me. Now that one was a joke there, y'all. I am getting slim, though. Man, that medicine that the doctor's giving me to get the water off of my lungs and off my heart, it is working. I don't remember if I told y'all. I told my Facebook friends, but I've lost in 5 days since I was in the hospital. The 5 days since then, I have lost 17 pounds. And I'm sure it's all water because I'm still eating my ice cream and stuff. So that's 17 pounds of water gone. And yesterday, when I had my doctor visit, the doctor put me on a stronger water pill. She put me on the same medicine that the doctor gave me in the emergency room that made me pee all day that I was in the emergency room. So that's what I started this morning. I just take 1 pill a day, and she put me on steroids also. So I'm feeling a whole lot better today, even though I didn't start the new meds today. I feel a whole lot better today, and I think with the new meds, I'm going to feel like my old self again, and that'll make me happy because I like doing stuff and staying busy, and I think that'll help. All right, y'all excuse me we just now on verse 7, and I've been talking to y'all 10 minutes already. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat, drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. That's like y'all. Y'all's heart is not with me. The morsel which thou hast taken. Wait. Let me start that sentence over, because I totally read stuff that's not even there. The morsel which thou hast eaten shalt thou vomit up and lose thy sweet words. Speak not in the ears of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of thy words. Remove not the old landmark, and enter not into the fields of the fatherless. For their Redeemer is mighty, he shall plead their cause with thee. Apply thine heart unto instruction, and thine ears to the words of knowledge. Withhold not correction from the child. I'm going to read that again. Withhold not correction from the child. That is a big, huge, major problem in America the last 20 to 40 years. Parents don't withhold correction from their, they do withhold correction. If you don't correct your child, they ain't going to turn out good. And look at the young people of today. And I'm not talking about every one of them. I know there's some good ones, some really good ones out there. I know some of them, but most of them, they got ideas that's way out in space. And they're bold about sharing their ideas that are just out in space, y'all. This new woke generation, goodness gracious. And I'm not going to get into politics, but we got a problem. We got a problem. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shalt deliver his soul from hell. And y'all, when it says beat him with the rod, it's not talking about pulverizing them. It's talking about spanking them. They need to be spanked. It makes it sound like doing some major damage to them, beating them with the rod. That's not what it means. They do need to be spanked and corrected, though. They need to know who the boss is in the family, and they need to know the difference between right and wrong. And if the parents don't teach them, then it ain't going to turn out pretty in most cases. And they need two parents, a mother and a dad, in the house with them. My son, if thine heart be wise, my heart shall rejoice, even mine. Yea, my reins shall rejoice when thy lips speak right things. Let not thine heart envy sinners. Don't even go there. Don't let your heart envy sinners. They're sinners because they did something wrong. So don't be envying whatever they're doing wrong. But be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long. I'm going to reread that verse. Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all day long. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. You need to fear the Lord. Don't envy sinners. Don't do it. For surely there is an end, and thine expectation shall not be cut off, if your expectation is holy. Hear thou, my son, and be wise, and guide thine heart in the way. And it's talking about in the way of the Lord, not in the way of sinners or in the way of the world. Be not among wine bibbers, among riotous eaters of flesh, for the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty, and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags. Hearken unto thy father that begat thee, and despise not thy mother when she is old. But buy the truth and sell it not. Also wisdom and instruction and understanding. Don't think you know it all. Let your mother and your father instruct you and lead you and guide you. Listen to them. The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice, and he that begetteth a wise child shall have joy of him. Thy father and thy mother shall be glad, and she that bare thee shall rejoice. My son, give me thine heart, and let thine eyes observe my ways. For a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. She also lieth in wait as for a prey, and increaseth the transgressors among them. Who hath woe? Who hath sorrow? Who hath contentions? Who hath babbling? Who hath wounds without cause? Who hath redness of eyes? They that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine. Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth his color in the cup, when it moveth itself aright. At the last it biteth like a serpent, and stingeth like an adder. Thine eyes shall behold strange women. And there's a lot of strange women out there, y'all. I can guarantee you that. I think I dated most of them. Thine eyes shall behold strange women, and thine heart shall utter perverse things. Yea, thou shalt be as he that lieth down in the midst of the sea, or as he that lieth upon the top of a mast. Who the heck would lie on top of a mast? I'm scared of heights. It wouldn't be me doing that one. They have stricken me, shalt thou say, and I was not sick. They have beaten me, and I felt it not. When shall I awake? I will seek it yet again. Chapter 24, and I'm going to get a drink. I did my apple cider vinegar gargle, and that's all I can. It's got my mouth tasting yucky this time. Normally it doesn't, but it is now. Apple cider vinegar is good for you, friends. All right, chapter 24. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. For their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. Just don't hang around with people like that, y'all. It's better to be alone like me and in the presence of God than to get mixed up with people that's going to lead you astray. Just don't even go there. God is a jealous God. He is deserving of our time and our worship. Through wisdom is a house built, and by understanding it is established. And by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is strong, yea, a man of knowledge increaseth strength. For by wise counsel thou hast made thy war, and in multitude of counselors there is safety. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate. He that deviseth to do evil shall be called a mischievous person. The thought of foolishness is sin, and the scorner is an abomination to men. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. If thou forbear to deliver them that are drawn unto death, and those that are ready to be slain, if thou sayest, Behold, we knew it not, doth not he that pondereth the heart consider it? And he that keepeth thy soul, doth he not know it? And shall he not render to every man according to his work? My son, eat thou honey, because it is good, and the honeycomb, which is sweet to thy taste. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul. When thou hast found it, then there shall be a reward, and thy expectation shall not be cut off. Lay not wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Spoil not his resting place. For a just man falleth 7 times, and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. Rejoice not when thine enemy falleth, and let not thine heart be glad when he stumbleth, lest the Lord see it, and it displease him, and he turn away his wrath from him. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked. For there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out. My son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. For their calamity shall rise suddenly, And who knoweth the ruin of them both? These things also belong to the wise. It is not good to have respect of persons in judgment. He that saith unto the wicked, Thou art righteous, him shall the people curse. Nations shall abhor him. But to them that rebuke him shall be delight, and a good blessing shall come upon them. Every man shall kiss his lips that giveth a right answer. Prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterwards build thine house. Be not a witness against thy neighbor without cause, and deceive not with thy lips. Say not, I will do so to him as he hath done to me. I will render to the man according to his work. I went by the field of the slothful, and by the vineyard of the man void of understanding. And lo, it was all grown over with thorns, and nettles had covered the face thereof, and the stone wall thereof was broken down. Then I saw and considered it well. I looked upon it and received instruction. Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep, so shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth, and thy want as an armed man. Y'all, that's the end of chapter 24. And I could keep on reading and reading and reading and reading. It is some good stuff. God's holy word is just absolutely awesome. But I got work to do, and I've probably lost everybody that started out listening to me with all my ranting and raving, so I'll just hush, and we'll end at 28 minutes. God bless you, friends. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And if you want to, you're welcome at my Facebook and my Instagram, Hanging Out with Stan, same name as my YouTube.